welcome to the Kids View. I'm Megan.
I'm Domestic.
And we're here with...
Monte Hunter.
Okay. So are you a director, a filmmaker, or producer, or writer, or something?
I'm an actor, and I also do the occasional writing.
Okay. So have you done any films? Or are you in any films?
Well, I just finished up a short film, which is currently in post-production, called Mr., directed by Christopher Sneed. And I recently, I'm here at the festival for Script Screen Festival. There was a project that I wrote when I was living in LA called Frankenstein Rising, which was produced. It's also currently in post-production, hopefully due out sometime next year. And I've been in a few different films. Primarily, a lot of them are horror films, but they're fun.
How long have you been writing?
I've been writing for a long time. I started out writing, when I was just a wee lad, even just drawing pictures, anything to tell a story. Then once I learned how to read and write, just did that. But then it kind of took a backseat to acting once I started getting more into that. So I'm really just now getting back into the swing of doing screenplay writing and whatnot. I actually had gotten my degree in English from Oklahoma State University, and my main emphasis within that was writing. So that also kind of helped me get back into just sort of remembering how much I enjoyed writing. So I've been actively trying to pursue it again.
What is that, Frankenstein Rising? What's that about?
Basically, it's a modern day. It's Frankenstein, but it takes place in the modern day. It takes place in present day Los Angeles. And the main character is a scientist. He's actually a direct descendant of Victor Frankenstein from the original novel and the stories. But he makes use of current technology. So he sort of finds this book that belonged to his great-great-great-great-grandfather that gives a basic overview of how to create a living being from different parts. But he's also a scientist who delves into using nanotechnology, which is more coming to the forefront in modern times. Nanotechnology, genetics, things like that. So he mixes the old science that his ancestor had used with new science from modern day and creates this entirely new being. But then, of course, things go awry and bad stuff starts happening.
Of course.
So,
That sounds really interesting.
and in that way, it's just like the original novel that Mary Shelley wrote a couple hundred years ago, but just set in a modern day Los Angeles world. So.
And the other film?
And then another film that I wrote that I put into this contest is called Safe House, and it's also got a lot of horror elements, but it's also got a mix of action, and there's also some humor. But I try to do kind of a spin on zombie mythology in it, where there's actually this serum that was specifically created to allow people to come back from the dead, basically, to be used for combat type situation. But anyway, it's in the horror genre as well. I'm trying to also delve into non-horror genre material, I promise, I swear. But that just seems to be where I'm drawn consistently.
Well, thank you for letting us interview you.
Thank you.